It's my absolute pleasure to introduce you all to Beck. Now, Beck, you have had an amazing life, mind, body transformation. You've dropped 35 kilos since we started working together. You've run 4 half marathons. But when we look back to where you were when you first started, you just come out of a marriage breakdown. You had a young 6-month-old baby, a 5-year-old daughter. You're at a place where you had become very reactive to life, fight or flight. You didn't feel in control. You didn't feel like you were making any progress. Let's go there first. Why did you decide to put your hand up and get help and embark on this journey?
I guess I've always been quite competitive within myself, and I just couldn't be competitive, and it was bugging me. And I knew that I could do the physical stuff, I could train, I could do all of that. However, I needed help with the mental side.
Touch on it really quickly. Where were you in your thoughts, in your obviously coming through a marriage breakdown, etc.? Like a lot of stress, a lot of things going on. Where was your head when we started this?
I just felt that I couldn't do it. And I've always been one that I can do anything whenever I want. And I just needed to help get back to that spot of I can do this, and I'm capable and I'm strong.
Let's talk about that first moment we started working together. I remember that day well because you did grab it, bull at the horn type thing. You grab hold of it full, 2 hands. What was the turning point when we first started working together? What was that magic moment for yourself where you thought, actually, you know what? I can do this and this is my pathway?
I think when you called me out on my excuses, I think was a great moment. And I'm
Expand.
like, yep, I'm making excuses, righto.
What were those excuses?
No more.
What were the excuses?
I don't have time. I'm too busy. How am I going to fit this in? I've got 2 young kids. I'm a single mum. What am I going to do? But
so some people listening to this right now, Beck, will say, but Beck, that's not excuses. That's called real life. Like if you're a single mom, recently separated, 2 young kids, working full time, how the hell are you supposed to put yourself first? How did we do this? How did we do this though? What was the practical things you changed? Because it really meant challenging your perspective, your mindset of how to prioritize yourself.
I guess because I am a bit of a bull at a gate, and I realised that I can't give 100% anymore. So when I wanted to hit my fitness, I couldn't go back to training 4 a.m. every morning at the gym.
Yeah.
It wasn't doable for me. So I had to learn to go with, I can only do what I can do and fit it in where I can. And once I've changed that mindset, my whole fitness has improved out of sight, because instead of using the excuse of everything's happening in my life, I've gone back to a point of let's do what I can do when I can. And that has then seen that improvement.
Let's fast forward to where it is you are today. You are incredibly fit. You're obviously, running 4 half marathons. I remember the image well of you crossing that line. You've dropped 35 kgs. You are standing on your own 2 feet. You've achieved every single goal that we have set out to achieve, not just with your body, not just with your mind, not just with your life, but in every other area of your life too. How do you feel today within yourself?
I feel calm, I think is the best way to describe it. I certainly feel proud of myself, but that inner circle of working, knowing that I am fit, I'm healthy, my mind's centered, I've got clear goals, it's allowed me to be a calmer person.
That's amazing. And how has that positively impacted the rest of your life? In what ways?
In terms of, well, obviously family first, calm mum, calm kids, most of the time. And then even at work too, by being a bit more centered and a bit more proactive, it's certainly helped in all areas at work as well.
Would you say that you found your mojo for life?
Definitely.
That's awesome. Hey, tell me this. Somebody might be watching this right now. They might be inspired by your story, but they could be sitting on the fence for themselves. Perhaps they're encountering some of those challenges, hurdles, obstacles that you faced when we first started this. And perhaps they are excuses. Perhaps they're things that are holding them back from making this change. What's your advice to that person watching this right now?
Small steps. Just start. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to go, oh, wow, my goal is to run a half marathon. Well, you're not going to start at a half marathon.
Correct.
You're going to start from maybe running for 30 seconds and walking for a minute and just build up slowly. And over time, those small little steps that you've made certainly add up to quite a long journey and that you can achieve.
And what about the mum guilt in the sense of spending time, spending money on yourself, investing in your own personal health development?
Yeah, definitely. That was there to start with. However, at the end of the journey, I could say it's probably been the best money spent.
Amazing. Amazing. So good. Last but not least, I want you to give us, in a summary or a word or a sentence, your parting gem of knowledge. I know that you've gone on a big journey with me and then on yourself thereafter with mindset, mindfulness, resilience, etc. And we know that mindset is a huge part of your personal transformation. What's
Yep.
your parting gem? What would you want other people to know about this process of change that you've been through?
You've just got to start. You've just got to start with basics. Remove everything else that's going on in your life and focus on you. Because if you can improve you, everything else in your life improves too. By the mindfulness, I can't pump that up enough. Mindfulness and gratitude is certainly been probably key to the foundations of my improvements, including my fitness.
It's huge. I love that. You've got to start small. You've got to remove all of the other distractions, get clear on what you want, put your whole self into achieving those small steps. And we look at you, we celebrate you, Beck. 35 kilos loss. You are a fit little fiddle. You're a busy working mum, but you have an absolute heart of gold that is unstoppable. And for that, I want to congratulate you. I want to say how proud I am of you as your coach, but well done. Hey, real quick, what's on the future cards for you? What's the next thing you're working on?
Getting back to the gym once they open.
Yeah.
I think my next goal, long term, I want to keep my running going on. I want to do a marathon before I'm 50.
Awesome. How many years is that? Can you tell us?
That is 8.
Ah,
No,
plenty
9.
Plenty of time. We should do 5 marathons before then.